For decades, the 9mm has been the undisputed king of handgun calibers. Trusted by law enforcement agencies, military forces, and everyday carriers around the world, it struck the perfect balance between power, capacity, and recoil control. But as firearm technology continues to evolve rapidly in 2025, a new generation of calibers is emerging. Ones that are faster, deadlier, and more advanced than ever before. These rounds aren't just competing with the 9mm, they're aiming to replace it entirely. In today's video, we're counting down the top 5 deadliest replacements for the 9mm in 2025. These aren't just wild concepts or experimental cartridges. They're real, battle-tested, and making waves in both civilian and tactical markets. And trust me, what lands at number 1 might just change the way you think about everyday carry forever. Before we dive in, make sure to support the channel by hitting that like button, dropping your thoughts in the comments. We want to know, which caliber do you think is the future? And of course, don't forget to subscribe for weekly content on the latest guns, gear, and tactical insights. Ready to find out what's threatening the 9mm's throne? Let's get started. 5. 30 Super Carry. When Federal Premium introduced the 30 Super Carry, the firearms world took notice. It wasn't just another cartridge fighting for a niche spot. It was a deliberate attempt to outdo the 9mm where it matters most: capacity, control, and modern ballistic performance. At first glance, the 30 Super Carry may seem underwhelming due to its slightly smaller diameter. But don't be fooled. This round delivers ballistic energy and velocity nearly identical to the 9mm, with the added benefit of fitting more rounds in the same magazine space. In 2025, the 30 Super Carry continues to gain traction, with several new pistols being released chambered in this caliber. Manufacturers like Smith & Wesson and Nighthawk Custom have embraced it in models like the M&P Shield Plus and GRP, allowing concealed carriers to enjoy higher round counts without sacrificing performance. Ballistically, the 30 SC clocks in at around 1,250 feet per second and delivers up to 347 foot-pounds of energy, which puts it right in the 9mm's territory. But because it's a slightly slimmer round, shooters often get 1 to 2 extra rounds per magazine, a critical edge in defensive situations. Recoil-wise, it feels a touch softer than 9mm, which translates to faster follow-up shots and tighter groupings, especially for newer or smaller-framed shooters. And in a world where every advantage matters, that added capacity and smoother control make the 30 Super Carry a serious contender in the race to dethrone the 9mm. It may not yet be the industry standard, but make no mistake, this caliber is built for the future. With expanding support from ammo manufacturers and holster companies, the 30 Super Carry is carving out its place as the new Goldilocks caliber for concealed carry. Just powerful enough, just small enough, and just right for the next generation of EDC. Number 4. 357 SIG. In a world obsessed with innovation, sometimes the most powerful alternatives have already been around for years, just waiting for their moment to return. That's exactly the case with the 357 SIG. Originally developed through a collaboration between Sig Sauer and Federal Ammunition, the 357 SIG was designed to replicate the legendary stopping power of the 357 Magnum, but in a compact, high-pressure semi-automatic format. And now, in 2025, the 357 SIG is making a major comeback. With the increasing demand for superior velocity and barrier penetration, more tactical shooters and law enforcement professionals are turning to the 357 SIG for its incredible flat shooting trajectory, exceptional energy transfer, and lightning-fast velocity, often exceeding 1,400 feet per second. That's significantly faster than standard 9mm rounds and be enough to punch through automotive glass, light armor, and other common barriers that would slow or stop a typical 9mm. Several manufacturers have recognized this renewed interest, with Sig Sauer, Glock, and others releasing or reissuing handguns chambered in .357 SIG, optimized for both duty use and concealed carry. Despite its snappier recoil, many shooters appreciate its precision and performance at distance, especially when paired with modern compensators and recoil management systems. Where the 9mm designed for balance, the .357 SIG was designed for impact. It's the kind of round that demands respect from both the shooter and whatever is downrange. In side-by-side comparisons, .357 SIG often delivers up to 25% more energy than 9mm, while maintaining faster muzzle velocities across the board. That makes it ideal for those seeking maximum performance in a compact platform. While it may not offer the same magazine capacity or economy as 9mm, the .357 SIG earns its place on this list through sheer ballistic dominance. If you're looking for a caliber that doesn't just challenge 9mm, but steamrolls past it in terms of speed, penetration, and force, then .357 SIG is one of the most serious contenders out there in 2025. 3. 10mm auto. If the 9mm is the balanced diplomat of handgun calibers, the 10mm auto is the war hammer, raw, unapologetic, and built for sheer power. Originally developed in the 1980s and famously adopted by the FBI, before being set aside due to its fierce recoil, the 10mm auto has experienced a massive resurgence in recent years. And in 2025, that momentum has only grown stronger. Why? Because today's shooters want more than just manageable recoil and moderate energy. They want stopping power. And the 10mm delivers it in spades, with muzzle velocities reaching 200 to 1,600 feet per second and energy levels climbing up to 750 foot-pounds. This cartridge isn't just edging out the 9mm, it's overpowering it. It easily outperforms the 9mm in penetration tests, energy transfer, and terminal ballistics, making it a top choice not only for self-defense, but also for backcountry carry and even hunting. What makes the 10mm especially compelling in 2025 is the surge of new pistol platforms built specifically to tame its power. From the Springfield Armory XDM Elite 10mm to the Sig Sauer P320 X10 to the Colt Delta Elite reissues, modern ergonomics and recoil mitigation technology have made this once too much to handle caliber far more accessible, even for EDC use. Yes, recoil is still a factor. And no, it won't give you the same magazine capacity as a 9mm. But when it comes to delivering fight-stopping energy with every shot, the 10mm doesn't just replace the 9mm, it obliterates it. And the versatility of the 10mm auto shouldn't be overlooked. It's one of the few semi-auto handgun rounds capable of taking down medium-sized game. That means it's not only a self-defense option, it's also a wilderness survival tool. In environments where bears or wild predators are a real threat, 10mm is trusted as the last line of defense. In short, the 10mm auto is the caliber for shooters who don't want compromises. If you're willing to trade a bit of recoil for unmatched performance, this might just be your new favorite round. In 2025, it's more relevant and more dangerous than ever. Number 2. 5.728mm. If there's one caliber on this list that truly feels like it came from the future, it's the 5.728mm. Originally developed by F.N. Herstall in the late 80s as a high-velocity alternative to traditional pistol rounds, The 5.7 was designed to defeat body armor, shoot flat at extended distances, and provide low recoil, all while being chambered in lightweight, high-capacity platforms. Fast forward to 2025, and this once specialized round is becoming shockingly mainstream. With the rise of compact PDW-style firearms and modern pistols tailored for defense and duty use, the 5.7x 28mm has exploded in popularity. New releases like the Ruger LC Carbine 5.7, Smith & Wesson M&P 5.7, PSA Rock, and Kel-Tec P50 have made this caliber more accessible than ever. What was once considered an exotic niche round for elite military use is now a serious civilian contender, and for good reason. The 5.7 28mm boasts muzzle velocities upwards of 2,000 feet per second, rivaling some rifle rounds. But what really sets it apart is its armor-piercing potential. In its original NATO configuration, SS-190, the round could penetrate soft body armor while maintaining high accuracy and minimal recoil. While civilian loads are more controlled, they still offer impressive penetration, flat trajectory, and exceptional capacity, with standard magazines often holding 20 to 30 rounds. Compared to 9mm, the 5.7 is lighter, faster, and produces less muzzle flip, allowing for rapid follow-up shots and tight groupings at extended ranges. Its bottlenecked design also aids in feeding reliability, especially in high-performance pistols or carbines. Critics have questioned its terminal performance due to smaller bullet weight. But modern ammunition like Speer Gold Dot and Federal American Eagle have proven that the 5.7 can be both effective and consistent, especially with well-placed shots. And in tactical or defensive scenarios where speed and accuracy outweigh brute force, this caliber excels. In 2025, more manufacturers are embracing the 5.7 x 28mm than ever before. It's lightweight, fast, armor-defeating, and built for modern conflict. If the 900mm was built for the battles of the past, then the 5.7 x 228mm was made for the threats of tomorrow. Number 1. 7.5 FK Brno. At the top of our list sits a caliber that seems almost too powerful to be real. A cartridge so advanced, it blurs the line between handgun and rifle. Meet the 7.5 FK Brno, a hybrid round developed in the Czech Republic with one clear mission: to deliver rifle-like ballistics from a pistol-sized platform. And in 2025, it remains one of the most dangerous and unique calibers ever created. The 7.5 FK was designed for the FK brno PSD pistol, a highly specialized firearm engineered to withstand the extreme pressures of this beastly round. With muzzle velocities exceeding 2,000 feet per second and energy levels pushing 900 foot-pounds, this caliber delivers more power than nearly every other handgun round on the market, including the 10mm auto. And it does so with surprising accuracy up to 100 meters, a distance typically reserved for rifles. What truly makes the 7.5 FK Brno terrifying is its combination of speed, energy, and flat trajectory. In ballistic gel tests, it consistently shows deep penetration, massive wound channels, and reliable expansion when using the company's proprietary ammo. FK Brno claims that the round maintains sub-2-inch groups at 100 meters, which is virtually unheard of for a handgun caliber cartridge. In short, it turns a pistol into a precise, long-range threat. Of course, this level of performance comes at a price. Literally. The FK Brno PSD pistol costs over $2,000, and the ammunition is relatively expensive and hard to find. But for those who want the pinnacle of ballistic performance in a semi-automatic handgun, there is nothing else quite like the 7.5 FK. It's not just a replacement for 9mm, it's an evolution in firepower. In 2025, brno has continued to refine the platform, with tactical models, compact versions, and even carbine configurations using the same round. And while it may not be mainstream due to its price and niche appeal, one thing is certain. In terms of sheer power, no other 9mm replacement even comes close. So, if you're looking for the ultimate combination of power, range, and innovation, the 7.5 FK brno isn't just an option. It's the apex predator. So there you have it, 5 of the most dangerous and advanced calibers that are pushing the boundaries of what a handgun round can be. From the high-capacity innovation of the .30 Super Carry, to the ballistic dominance of the 10mm auto, to the futuristic precision of the 7.5 FK brno, it's clear that the 9mm is no longer the only player in town. While the 9mm still holds its place as a reliable and versatile round, these contenders are offering shooters something more. More power, more speed, more capability, and in some cases, more innovation than we've seen in decades. Whether you're looking for a new EDC setup, prepping for the unknown, or just love the evolution of firearms technology, these calibers are worth your attention in 2025. Now it's your turn. Which one of these would you trust to replace your 9mm? Or do you think the 9mm is still unbeatable? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel. We've got more top-tier firearm content, latest releases, and tactical breakdowns coming your way every single week. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay sharp, stay safe, and stay ready. Number 3, 10mm auto. Number 4, 357 CE.